and welcome to Walk the Talk. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Dumi Ramela and I'm so excited that you are here. I know it has been a very long while, but not to worry about that. I'm going to be explaining why, and I'm going to just give you an update on what's happening with Walk the Talk. And I'm going to just touch a little bit on mental health, specifically depression, and that's because it's personal to me and it's something that I can relate to. Please do note that I'm not a professional. If you need help in terms of mental health, please do go to a facility nearby that can assist you with your mental health and give you a proper diagnosis and hopefully get all the help that you need. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Exactly 9 months since the last time I uploaded anything on this channel, and the reason being is I took time out to focus on my mental health. So last year in South Africa, as you guys know, the president announced a nationwide lockdown and we were on level 5, and that meant that nobody was going outside for anything unless you were a health professional or you were an essential worker, as they call them. And in that time, it was around March, and yeah, I was okay until like around June. That's when I started having like panic attacks. I would have consistent panic attacks and I didn't know what was happening. I just thought like, maybe I'm overwhelmed, and yeah, it just kept happening. And sometimes I would just cry out of the blue. I didn't know what was happening with me. I didn't know that during that time something was being triggered that was already underlying. And on the 1st of June 2020, I was diagnosed with severe depression. And yeah, I'm not going to go into details about that because to me it's still fairly new and I'm still learning about it as I'm going through it. And so I decided that I'm going to stop filming, not necessarily because I had the energy to film, but I needed to focus on my mental health. No, that was not the like what was happening. The thing is, I didn't have the capability, I didn't have the enthusiasm, I didn't have the motivation to film. I didn't feel like I was 100% myself. And in this moment in my family, nobody understood what depression was or how to deal with it. Well, we've heard like people say, I'm depressed or I have this kind of mental illness, and because it's so far from you, you don't really understand it, or you are just blatantly ignorant to it because it doesn't apply to you. And that was me. I will admit to that. That was me. Like, I knew that people would, be depressed, and I kind of thought it was a kind of sadness and then you just get over it. And I believe that that's what most people think, and that's not what mental, or rather that's not what depression is at all. Like it was a very tough time for me. Like, I stopped doing everything that I liked doing. I stopped everything that was beneficial and made me productive, and not because I needed to focus on mental health. No, it was because I was sick. And not that like now I'm 100% or anything. I was very sick. I wouldn't get out of bed. Sometimes I wouldn't eat. I would cry all day. Like, it was something that was strange for my family and even for myself because I didn't know what to do. And luckily or fortunately for me, I get to see a psychologist every month, and we get to converse and just talk about what I'm going through, even though I don't understand it. And right now, I will say that I am getting well. A friend of mine likes to say that I'm not interested in you getting better, but I want you to be well. And I'm also like that. I've taken that as my motto. Like, I don't want to get better because if I'm better, chances are like it's gonna keep happening. So I want to be well, and I'm on like a journey. I'm in a journey where I'm getting well, and I'm not just getting better, I'm getting well. And yeah, so that has been me, and the reason why I stopped filming, and the reason why nothing has happened in the past 9 months on this channel. However, I am so excited, and not to overwhelm myself or overwhelm you or make promises that I can't deliver on, but I'm so excited for what's about to happen for the next 8 months of this year, you know, the next 8 months that are left of this year. I'm so excited. I have, you know, been writing things down. I have been thinking, I've been having ideas for Walk the Talk and the channel as a whole, and I'm going to be interviewing a few people. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna announce any names, but I'm so excited about who I'm gonna be interviewing. And as you know, on this channel, Walk the Talk is literally about people who are walking their talk. And I had to walk my talk, and I had to share my story because I wanted to sort of inspire you or somebody you know, or inspire hope in any way, even if it's not specifically for mental health. But if you have a problem, if there's something happening, how can you walk your talk? I had to walk my talk by actually stepping my foot into that clinic that day and say, hey, I have a problem, I don't know what it is. I had to walk my talk by actually, you know, doing what they asked me to. Come for your psychologist visits, drink your antidepressants, those sort of things. You know, I had to walk my talk in terms of my mental health in that way. Now, I always want people who are walking their talk, and over the past year and this year, I've just seen a lot of people, not specifically like people who are famous or people who are like influencers or people who are, you know, are well known or popular in their communities. No, that's not what Walk the Talk is about. Walk the Talk is about ordinary people like you and I who are just doing extraordinary things. You know, people who have reached a level where they're just like, excellence is my brand. People who are pushing boundaries in their communities, in people's lives in general. That's what Walk the Talk is about. And those are the kind of people I'm excited to speak to. Those are the kind of people I'm excited to have conversations with here on this channel. So please do stay tuned for more videos. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna be uploading twice a month or once a month. I'm gonna upload as much as I can, as also I have to, you know, take priority in making sure that I am well, especially mentally. So yeah, so I'm going to be uploading videos. Please look out for those. In the meantime, if you are new here, please do subscribe to this channel. If you like the content that I am producing, the content that you've seen so far, comment down below, and you know, let's engage. Tell me what you are doing to actually walk your talk, and vice versa. Let's converse, let's engage. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, this has been Walk the Talk, and my name is Tumira Mina.